Hey, sorry you guys. I thought that I had everything sorted. Sorry about that. I thought that I had the clip video uploaded to my StreamYards before I started, but I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's different from your phone. I know the computer is totally different. I'm gonna actually like figure that out so I can do this properly and not the ghetto fabulous style way. But I'm gonna delete the last um video because that was an epic fail. So good thing it was done like at night where nobody can really see it. So let me see. Hang on one second. Here we go again. You can tell I have ADD. So one sec. Okay, so let me try this again because I thought that I had this shit sorted out. Okay, so I'm going to show you this video from my other phone because again, I'm gonna explain who Ari is. Okay, it's the YouTube channel called All In With Ari, and this person come on out of nowhere saying that she was homeless, living in her car by choice is what she said at first, and she was grifting people for money, and like everybody felt sorry for her, and she was earning like thousands of dollars, and basically her whole story ended up being a lie, and she ends up being like this convicted ex-con, conning people for money, stealing, theft, that kind of thing, child abuse, or something of that nature. The father was given custody of the kid, which is pretty rare, as you guys know. So I'm gonna play this video from my phone. Sorry, I'm gonna sort the computer situation out. I'm gonna get a laptop or something. My last laptop died, but I have a PC, but that's so like old. Like I don't want to be stuck to a damn desk for the whole time that I'm on here. But I'm gonna share you this video because this is what happens when um YouTube people lie and basically steal money from people. And you know, this is what happens. You get this kind of reaction. So let me see if I can turn the camera on without booting myself. But I want to turn the camera around. So here we go again. Oh, okay. Hang on one second. Whoops. You guys, I don't know who this person is. Um but I want to show you something. I don't know if you guys have heard of All In With Ari, but she's this woman that's like grifting on the internet and choosing to be homeless, she says, and she's like this ex-con who's abandoned her kid. And a lot of people are angry with her, and I understand why, but this person takes it next level, and I just want to show you guys, like, it's crazy. Watch. And when you didn't have shit, okay? When you didn't have shit, just because there's some horny guys on here that want to fucking follow you or give you money, or maybe Latino women because they're the same DNA as you or some shit like that. Okay. I mean, just because of those factors, you can't just come on here thinking you're hot shit. There are OGs that you are going to have to answer to if you're getting bigger. Now that's where you ran into me, and I wouldn't have made another video. She didn't make another video. I wouldn't have made one, but she's still active. I see 4 days absent, and back today. So I just saw that. So now I have to go on. This is what I suggest people do. I suggest people go live en masse and show their face, okay? And then overwhelm That's his phone, not mine. Overwhelm her system. Their phone. This is what I suggest from someone who's a veteran here, who's been here a long time, actually living in a truck. Again, this is how I live. All right? Look. Again, right here. See? Right here. Right there. I'm poor compared to her. Plus, I've been here 14 plus years. So you tell me someone like that is going to be moved ahead on the line? No, I'm here to claim my spot. And if I don't get my spot, I'm coming for her. That is a promise. Is that a threat? She better pray that I don't find where she's staying at. That's a threat.
She seriously better hope that I don't.
That's a threat, but it gets
whoever
worse.
that bitch was, you say you were in Wilmington or whatever. Yeah. It turns out I was over there today. What a fucking hellhole that place is. Oh my God. I was over there, it turned out. I didn't even realize it. Huh. First time I went to Long Beach. I bet that person's not even a friend of hers anyway.
Yeah, well,
you know? So, Ariana, this is the world of YouTube. You're going to get hate. Stop complaining about getting the fucking hate. You jumped the line over several people. Of course there's going to be hate. Of course there's going to be hate. And I suggest everyone do what I'm doing right now and go at her. Don't just keep it in the comment box. See, I don't usually react to people's channels, but in this case I have to. Because not only am I in the same area, I'm also a vehicle dweller. And this person's making a very poor mockery of a vehicle dweller. I've seen nomads for a long time, and they would appreciate you doing what you're doing on here. And that's another thing people say. How did she mysteriously change her accent from a southern one to a Valley girl LA accent coming out here? Must be getting some kind of Hollywood training from somebody. Didn't she say she had a boyfriend who looked like Keanu Reeves?
No.
I think that's it. I think that's it. She's backed by Hollywood interests pretending. You better hope I don't catch up with you. That's all I'm going to say. Wow. And this would be worth it. I've only been waiting for the right one who I feel is worth it enough to go all in on.
To do what? Exactly.
I've been waiting for that one. And maybe this is the one right here. They're trying to win people back over by feeding the squirrels. How sweet. Feeding the fucking squirrels. Trying to get people back into your good graces. You're trying to get back into their good graces and their generous nature. Trying to feed off that, you know? Now I'm here to tell those people there's a more deserving person who could use the help, and it certainly isn't you. Okay? It is somebody who's been here for years and years and years, who has paid their dues, and I resent when someone goes right to the top. 87,000. It's already bad enough you have 87,000.
She's losing support by the day.
I'm getting my cut. Whether you like it or not, bitch, I'm getting my cut.
Wow. What does that mean? Watch this.
Wait. I am one of the gods on the internet.
Oh.
One of the goddesses of the internet, as I am a trans person. I am one of the goddesses of the internet, and you will learn fast who I am if you don't already know.
Eyes. Wait for it.
I've been here 14, 15 years on YouTube. I'm very deserving of my cut. Very fucking deserving of my cut of that, especially since you're earning a ton of money right now. It's unbelievably criminal what you're doing out here. And anyone who's doing criminal things, you're damn right I'm going to try to leech off them to try to get some of their shit. You're damn right I'm going to fucking try to do it.
Oh.
You're damn right. Because I'm showing everyone who a real person is versus, yes, I did meet that person. I came across their channel, and I'll tell you right now, they're playing a fucking con. And Black Bigot offered to friggin' help be her coach.
Is this person going around and
but he offered to coach her to 125,000 subs. So he's disrespecting the OGs also. He's not coming to people like our channels. He's offering to help us. You know what I'm saying? This is where injustice is reigning supreme right now. This is where there is no God in the world. This is where chaos is happening.
Wait for it.
And someone like this should be behind bars. They shouldn't even have a YouTube account. They shouldn't be doing this. And maybe I should have learned the LAPD about this fucking person.
Oh.
Maybe I should, but they probably won't care. But it's probably worth a try if a lot of people call. A lot of people have to call. A lot of people have to call. It's not going to just be me because they're busy. You know, you have to pretty much flood their system
This is an emergency. It's not.
To tell them about this person, I guess you could say. And I don't know if that, honestly, it'd be funny to see though. But yeah.
Wait for it, you guys. Hang on.
No. As long as I can speak on here about this, I'm going to speak about it. But I don't care if our fans get pissed off at me. You're going to have to hear the cold, hard truth.
There's a lot of people speaking.
So there are people really in this disadvantaged position that had very little choice. They had a choice, either stay in crappy motels or homelessness or living in a vehicle. And this is what they chose because they only had a few choices. I call bullshit that someone like this is actually genuinely picking this life when they can have a house or live with somebody and cook and use a kitchen and all this kind of shit. It's obvious what one you would take if you were not a dumbass.
Oh, here we go.
It's obvious which one you would take.
Well, yeah.
A job, a place to live in a pretty decent area. That should be anybody's goal, right? But when some people are offered limited choices in life, they don't have much. And this is this is privilege right here. Someone she used her fucking good looks to get the attention of all these horny men that want to fucking help her out, get her goddamn fucking pants.
Watch this.
I agree with that.
To the trollers who like her, right or wrong, just because they share their bloodline. You got that bullshit going on too. It's like, these seem to be most of her supporters. They really seem to be. The ones who realize they got conned to telling the truth.
Yes.
Which I'd say the older white demographic realize they've been conned and they're coming out and they're telling the truth, I'd say. But all in all, yes, I did come across this channel and I'm onto it. I'm definitely onto it. My energy is flooding her system, her channel, in her life right
Crazy
now.
Eyes, watch. Look, what is
I
that?
could go to the dark side, whatever. You've done it. Great.
That's fucking funny. Okay, so I don't know who that dude is. I've never, I don't even know who he is. It just popped up on my community feed or whatever, my news feed on YouTube. So like I said, All In With Ari, if you haven't heard of her, she's bragging about, this car life and living in her car and shit like that. She moved from Arkansas. She gave just enough information about herself that people dug deeper, as they do on YouTube, because people do background checks on you and all kinds of bullshit. This person, I don't know what to call them with all this pronoun bullshit anymore. But anyways, you've seen the Crazy Eyes, but this I don't know this for fact because I don't follow this person, and this is the first time I've ever even seen one of their videos, and I was just like, whoa. But it sounds like they're kind of following people around on the internet, on YouTube, and I don't know what they're doing. But that's really creepy. And so now he's in the same area as her and making threats. But I understand why he's pissed off, okay? And like I said, he or she, I don't know what to say. I understand why this person is pissed off, because there's truly people that are in bad situations. And the thing about it is, when you're in a bad situation, most people don't want to talk about it. Most people would actually go to great lengths to hide it. And she was just she'd come out on the streets of YouTube, and within her first video had 2 million views, or over 2 million views. And she just touched the hearts of a lot of people. And then, as the story goes, she knows somebody within YouTube. So people are like, oh, well, that's how she got this instant popularity and fame. People were sending her thousands of dollars. So she quits her job. She had a job. She quit it because, the whole 9-to-5 thing just isn't for her. Who quits a fucking job, first of all, if you're homeless? Okay. So I'm not buying your bullshit. And then like all these content creators are on this. Like this is a hot fucking topic right now on YouTube, okay? And I don't know how I fell down this damn rabbit hole. Well, probably because a couple of the people that I follow talk about this all the time. So people did like criminal background checks on this woman, and it turns out that she's got a lot of theft and stuff like that on her record. And she also, what happened was is she had a kid or has a kid, and she abandoned the kid. So what happened when the kid was a baby? I think he's about 10 or 11 now. And when the baby was a few months old, I think it was, she took this baby to the hospital and said, "Oh my God, the baby fell off the bed and has a head injury." And the doctor's like, "This is bullshit. The baby had a fractured skull." And the amount of force that it would take to cause that kind of injury was not consistent with her story. So of course, Child Protective Services was notified, which I think is protocol. And her grandparents actually adopted her at a couple years old, and they actually testified for the father, saying, she's not well and not really capable of taking care of a child. And so she, allegedly, I have to say allegedly because I haven't spoken to the father myself, but I'm seeing all kinds of reports on other people's channels that like she hasn't seen the kid in 5 years. So she left Arkansas to go out to California, and it's just story after story. I don't know what Squid Games is, but she said that she had like someone randomly, she was chasing a fucking like this bitch is so not with reality that it's like I don't know what kind of mental disorder that would be. I don't know. I don't know, but it's something because she's like, "Oh, I was chasing a sandwich bag one day." And it turns out this guy's a YouTube producer. And like, boom, there you go. That's how she hit like 87,000 followers within like a week or 2 weeks. Like, nobody has that kind of growth, okay? Organically. And so, since the story has come out about her and about her abusing her child and abandoning her child, and now she, people were saying she's on the run and she's in California and she's posting her locations. And that video I just played for you of that person with the freaking crazy eyes, is insanity. And actually, you know what I should do? I should play you her first video so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. Because up until like 2 weeks ago, I didn't know who this bitch was. So 1 second. But she's getting all kinds of she's getting all kinds of hate now, and her support is dropping, and people stopped giving her donations, and she's basically ripping people off and lying under false pretenses. Okay, so her first video has 2.2 million views. I'm gonna play her video under fair use because I want you to see what she's all about. And of course she's monetized, and there's ads on her stuff because
lasts up to 72 hours with extreme battery saver. So you might need a recharge before it does.
Sorry about the
Google
stupid
Pixel
ad.
6a
for 1 second. Oh God, another ad. See, and she's getting ad money. She's getting donations.
Better get the fire
she has a
extinguisher.
Patreon. Like it's ridiculous.
My home. This is where I live. That's
so
where
this
I
is
sleep.
her first video, okay?
I could go into my story of how I got here, but I think I'm going to save that for another video. The reason why I actually wanted to post a video was because I have been feeling pretty down lately this last month.
She came across as
about
very
my situation,
sincere
just
and
kind
somebody down on her luck.
in my own head, thinking a lot of negative thoughts, rethinking my life. And I got on YouTube and I started out searching for videos on depression because I was hoping that maybe something would just uplift my spirits a little bit. I actually came across some videos about homeless people and homelessness awareness, and one in particular called Invisible People, and that caught my attention because that is exactly how I feel. I feel invisible. And then I started listening to these people's stories and really change your perspective. But I could relate with a lot of these people. I might not be living on the streets of LA, but
You're living in your
I'm
car.
living in my car in Southern California and live, well, different cities around where I work. I have to park in different places every few nights. It's not safe. I wake up to gunshots and sirens and screaming, all sorts of crazy things at night, so I sleep pretty lightly. This one incident where I didn't have my car locked, and it was in the middle of the night, and I was in the front seat where I'm sitting, and I was changing, and I didn't have bottoms on, and this guy opens my door, just wide open. And he saw me, and he saw that I was half naked. He just kind of stood back, and I was scared to death. I didn't say anything. I was in total shock. I didn't move. I didn't know what he was going to do. I was terrified. Luckily, I think he was just as much in shock as I was. I don't think he was expecting somebody to be sitting in here. I think he was going to jack my car or try to. But in that moment that we were both shocked, I reached over and grabbed my door and pulled it shut really fast, and I put it in drive, and I drove off as fast as I could, half naked still, but I just wanted to get to a safe place. That was only the only crazy incident that I've had so far, but that was my dumbass fault. I didn't have my car door locked. But on the other hand, if I did, there could have been a chance that he just busted my window open. So maybe it was a blessing in disguise. I don't know. I'm just thankful that nothing happened. But what's even crazier is that morning, so just like a few hours later, there was a car that looked very similar to mine, and there were cops surrounding it, and they were arresting somebody. And so I immediately thought, oh my God, I wonder if that guy tried to bust in this other car or try to.
No, you probably thought the cops were
thinking that that was still me, and so he may have did something. I don't know. I didn't see the person getting arrested. That's just my mind thinking, because it was too close. It was in the same lot just a couple hours later, and it was just a weird coincidence. So I don't know. Just very blessed, and I thank God that he was with me that night. But yeah, this is my home. I really don't carry much. What you see is what I have. Underneath that black thing right there is clothes folded up. I have a laundry basket in my trunk and some shoes. And I have my essentials. I keep all my bathroom essentials, toilet paper.
I've seen this video.
I have a shower caddy, all that towel, everything in my
but all the
bag.
stuff that's come out since
I have a cooler. I usually just put drinks and fruit, whatnot in there. And I do have this little cooker. It's this little mini, plugs into my car, and you can cook frozen dinners, heat up, toast anything. It's pretty awesome, and I just found it. I wish I had found it months ago. But yeah, so I can at least have something other than a taco. Yeah, I usually go for the bean burritos at Del Taco because they're cheap and they're good.
But this bitch still
I try to save as much as I can here and there, but honestly, living in California is just so damn expensive. Between the inflation right now with the gas prices and just overall pricing, everything out here is high. Basically, my job pays for my bills, which I do actually have a lot of bills, and food. So I have my car payment, I have my phone payment, I do have an iPad, which I'm paying on, and I would have gotten rid of that a long time ago, but the only reason I'm keeping it is in case I happen to get a remote job. There's no telling with me. I could quit this job or get fired for some crazy reason. There is no telling. My life has been a series of crazy events. So I've already had 2 jobs since I've been here in California, and I've been here just a little over a year. So anyways, I keep that iPad just in case I need it for a potential future job, because I know a lot of places are still working remotely around here. So that's the only reason for that. So that is a pretty high bill. My car payment's pretty high. The reason I say this is because I know people are going to be asking me, well, if you have a full-time job, then why are you living in your car? Well, it's so damn expensive to live here. Not just
live anywhere.
food and gas and stuff, but like living, oh my God. Studio starts at 2,000, and it's almost even unheard of to find something for 2,000. You're looking at like 2,400.
That's the same way it is everywhere right now.
And when I did have money saved up, I actually tried really, really hard for months straight to get a place, but obviously no luck, for many reasons. A lot of them were scams. So I got scammed out of hundreds of dollars just trying to apply.
Maybe that's where you came up with
I actually viewed a few places and ended up loving them, but never heard back, or, just somebody got in front of me, or my credit score wasn't as high as the other person's, or something happened, or something always fell through, or almost like it wasn't meant to be. And so after months of trying, I finally just got exhausted, and I was like, you know what? If I do get a call back and I actually get one of these places, I don't think that I would even actually be that happy, because be stuck with a lease, I would rather have extra money to just live. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm just kind of living check to check, and I don't know. So you're probably wondering what I do as far as the bathroom and showers and stuff like that. I actually do have like a little camper potty thing for emergencies only. Typically, I will just run into a store or a gas station and use their bathroom, or the gym. That's where I shower. I have a gym membership. But yeah, like everyday things, you do find a lot more challenging. Like I can't really cook a full meal. Keep snacks in here. But usually, like, I'll eat out. I used to take a lot of pride in how I looked. I would make sure my hair and makeup and outfit were all done every day for work. Not so much anymore. This is basically what I look like when I go in. Like, this is actually nice compared to what I normally wear. Usually I'm pretty raggedy. You can sit back and think like, wow, I had so much stuff. I had so many nice things, so many nice clothes, and such a nice house before. How can you be okay with this? And at first, it wasn't easy. It was a shock, and I was scared. Then I found it to be thrilling and exciting and freeing. It's not bad. It's, like I said, I'm still very blessed, and I've been making it work. I can make anything work. I can adjust. Granted, it would be a lot easier if this was like a van or something. But hey, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for what I have. I really am. I live in a beautiful state. I can go anywhere I please. I don't have to stay in one place. I love the beach. I like to be at the beach. In nature, if I can, in any way. Animals, bugs, plants, trees, they all become my friends. I usually don't waste my time chit-chatting about nonsense. I like to have real conversations, and it's hard to come by in a workplace.
Started calling her out.
So I just go to work, do what I have to do, and sometimes I'll go to the gym, sometimes I'll go to the beach, sometimes I'll just sit in my car and meditate or watch movies on my phone or listen to music, smoke out. I do smoke marijuana, by the way. I don't do any other drugs, and I don't drink alcohol, but I do like to smoke marijuana. Thing that's been bumming me out is, my birthday's coming up, and I won't have anybody really to celebrate it with. So it's just another day at work. I don't make my birthday a big deal. I don't really go around telling people that it's my birthday. So hopefully nobody notices on Monday. I know that they can like check and see when everybody's birthdays are, but yeah, I'm hoping that nobody notices it's mine because I just want to be left alone. It's kind of been my mentality lately. Like, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to really talk to anybody. I've just been kind of in this funk, and I really, to be honest, for a moment I thought it had to do with me being homeless and my whole situation, but I don't know if it's that or not. I'm still trying to figure that out. But I will say that watching those videos and listening to other people's stories helped me. I feel much better now just because they're so beautiful and inspiring, and it makes me rethink my own life, and it makes me more thankful. And I keep looking to lips, sorry. They're chapped. There we go. But yeah, like I said, I'm all over the place. I'm just saying what is coming to mind.
Oh, freaking ad. Sorry. 1 second.
Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys what I eat and how I eat it. It's like one of my favorite snacks. I just ran into the store. Got these Tostitos multigrain scoops. And then
Starbucks.
garbanzo beans. So good. I'm obsessed. I love them. Taco sauce. I usually use like extra packets of Del Taco sauce that I get, but I don't have any, so I bought this. I hope it's good. I've never tried it. It's the Asada 3 chile and garlic sauce. And then, because I'm vegan, I have mozzarella, vegan cheese. Never actually tried vegan cheese like by itself, so this should be interesting. And then bananas. But yeah, so I like to put the garbanzo beans inside the scoops and then put some sauce on top.
Weird.
And it's just a good snack. I love it. It's high protein, high fiber, good for you. I haven't had it with the cheese yet, so we're gonna try it. This is just and they didn't have the pop tops like Target does, so I had to buy a stupid can opener. Hold please. Used to be in one of these inconvenient packages too. I hate these. The ones where you cut your stuff on if you don't do it right. This was literally one of the last can openers they had. So. Let's see, okay. This is you have to prepare to fill your card. Show me scoops. Over here. Of course. Alright, so oh my god, Pitbull is so pretty.
Oh, she's so fake.
So obviously I have a cup here to drain juice from the garbanzo beans.
What kind of woman abandons
you guys can see, I have
assault?
See, this is
Not assault, but abuses their kids.
This looks on my steering wheel.
Her baby had a fractured skull and she waited 10 days to take her to the hospital. What the fuck?
You know what? I'm just gonna have to put this back on the mount. Hold on. Okay. I'm like hosting a cooking show. Okay. I was hoping you could see this better. Oh well. Whatever, I'm gonna just roll with it. Okay. Try this again.
Okay, Like, I don't really think there's much left to this video other than her trying to get a sponsor for this video. But as you can see, that was her introductory video to her channel. And like, it tugged on the heartstrings of everybody. And so she started getting like all these donations. You know, she says she's never been on YouTube before, but she learned pretty quick how to get monetized, how to create a Patreon account, how to float her cash app around. Which, hey, you know what? If you're in that situation, I totally understand. You know what I mean? But no, she didn't mention a kid, and she didn't mention it until it got blown out in the open. And I really resent people like this because, you know, she quit her job. She's staying in a hotel that costs $360 a night. No homeless person, no working person has that kind of excess income, like to spend 3 or 4 nights in a hotel, but she's saying that she can't get an apartment. Then she quits her job. She's a project engineer. I don't know about in the US, but in Canada, that job pays pretty damn well. But she quit it because she's seen how easy it was to just collect money by sitting in her car. And it's like, you know, it's shocking how low people can go just for money. And you know, there's people that are genuinely in bad spots and have nobody to help them. And I don't know, like, I mean, that's the part that upsets me, you know, like we're all going through something, and not a lot of us have a big support system, you know. So it's just, it sounds like she did, and it sounds like she screwed over everybody. Like, then, you know, if you go to her channel, she's got several videos up, and she talks more in each video, obviously, about her life and about what has happened. And, you know, just some of her stories just don't make sense to a logical person. Like, you know, she left Arkansas to get out of an abusive relationship. Well, if you're getting out of an abusive relationship, you're not going to go on YouTube and broadcast your information. Like, you know, this is the area that I'm in. Like, I just showed you a video earlier in this video where the person, I don't know, guy, girl, whatever, is threatening her, and like it sounds like he's done this to other people and met up with them from YouTube. And it's like, you know, you have to be aware that there's a lot of insane people in this world with not very much left to lose. And, you know, you heard it in their own words. I don't know, man or woman or whatever. He's like, I've been waiting for this opportunity to go all in on somebody, and, you know, like, is it worth it? I'm gonna take what you got. And like those crazy eyes, like, you know, that's what you get when you lie to people and you mislead them for money. And her support is dropping. She's losing subs. People are calling her out. She's avoiding YouTube now, kind of, and like posting old videos and stuff. And, you know, with a video, the one I just was playing had 2.2 million views. So people are going to recognize you in public now. And you're a woman, okay? And I don't even know if I believe if she's living in a damn car or not, to be honest with you, because nothing she said has proven to be true. And it's unbelievable. Like, you know, and then she comes up with, she was supposed to go on Eminem's Sirius radio station for an interview. And then she comes on like the day before and is like, oh, I just got the call that it's canceled. They're sick or something. And someone's like, no, they're not. They're live on the air right now. And it's probably because Eminem found out that you are a grifter and full of shit, and, you know, abused your child, have left him, haven't seen him in 5 years, don't pay child support. You don't want any assets to your name because you know that they would be seized because, you know, not paying child support. I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand people, and then she's trying to sell that, you know, her story changes every time. Like, you have to go to watch all the videos to see it. But it's like, this was her situation. Then she went to LA to live with her dad that she didn't know, and her grandparents on her dad's side. And her grandmother supposedly hated her. And it's just this long drama story. And it's just like, I don't even know what's true with her. Nobody knows what's true with her other than like her criminal background, and that speaks for itself. And, you know, she abused her child, took it into the hospital 10 days later with a head injury. You're lucky that he survived. And, you know, I don't understand people in this world. It's really messed up. But you should check out our videos because everybody, like, just put in All In With Ari on your YouTube search and look at how many people are calling her out now. Like, it's not going well for Ari. And her real name isn't even Ari, it's Ronnie Spur, I believe. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't take long for people to figure out who you are, where you are, what you have. You know, if you've got any skeletons in your closet, they're coming out. So, don't piss people off on the internet. They go crazy. Okay, well, it's pretty late here, you guys. Sorry I came on so late. My schedule's all messed up. I was up late last night, went out, and then I fell asleep earlier and woke up and was playing on YouTube watching vids and stuff. Emery's show was lit tonight. Oh my god, it was so funny. But yeah, anyways, I will talk to you guys soon. I'm gonna delete the first video because it was kind of retarded. Sorry to use that word, but it was. I didn't have the clip ready. Well, I thought it showed on my end that it was ready, but it wasn't showing the video, just the audio. So I wanted to show you, you know, people go crazy on the internet and this world's gone crazy. So I'd be careful about that. And especially being a woman, if she is really living in her car, that people don't come after you. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Good night, Evelyn. It was good to see you in the chat. Okay, bye guys.